Welcome, I'm your host Caslian Scott, and today's trending topic in entertainment is #Rocking the Daisies. 2 out of 3 music lovers are familiar with this musical festival, so today we take a closer look at how the marketing and social media coordination is done by one of the members of the Rocking the Daisies team themselves. Over to you, Caslian Scott. So today I am seated with Palesa from Rocking the Daisies, and we're just here to discuss a little bit about what she does as a social media coordinator. So Palesa, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting us into your space.
It is so nice to have you guys, honestly. Yeah, I'm excited.
So tell us, what is Rocking with the Daisies?
So, Rocking the Daisies is a music and lifestyle festival that basically just has like a strong focus on multi-genre, and each year this vibe of the stage changes, and then with that the genre changes for the stages. So I mean, obviously you have staples, so like every year there's been a type of hip-hop vibe stage, but like maybe the name will change or the sponsor will change, and I think at least inclusivity, so in as much as rock music and indie and that kind of stuff still is there's also now inclusion of R&B, of hip-hop, which also comes with different demographics. So if you go to Rocking the Daisies now compared to if you went to Rocking the Daisies in 2013, you'll see a lot more black and brown people, you'll see a lot more queer people, you know, like different. Yeah, it's a lot more diverse, I would say. So the lifestyle element of it is very crucial, and like I think inclusivity is really, really important to us. At its core, it's definitely just about like sharing in like a shared love for music and both local and international talent. So yeah,
sounds like a very versatile, festivity. So tell us about your position in the team.
Okay, so I am a social media coordinator, and I kind of just like learned the ropes around what goes into social media management and like digital marketing, DMs, comments, emails, even sometimes that falls under us, just like making sure that everyone coming to the festival is good at all times, or if they need help, that they help, that kind of thing. Yeah, looking into what our strategy is, vaguely knowing who was going to be coming to the festival, how do we want to roll out this announcement, how do we want to roll out sponsor announcements, what did I pick up last year that wasn't there that I'd like us to do this year. And I think like a core part of the role, for me at least, is understanding the market. I think a cool thing about me being in this role, and our team in general, like our team is really, really young, and I think that's perfect because you want the people who are marketing the festival to understand what the market wants.
Yes.
We are the market, you know. So yeah, I guess that's kind of vaguely what goes into my role. The beginning of the year, what I was doing daily is far different to what I'm doing now, like a month before the festival.
So marketing is a very vital activity that contributes either to the success or the failure of an event. What strategies do you implement that ensures the success?
I think like a critical thing is like being fluid. So now there's like a proper influencer marketing strategy. Not that we're completely relying on influencers, but like figuring out, okay, if we are partnered with Maybelline, then a cool makeup influencer to bring a Kayam Teli or a Gemma's makeup, you know, and so on and so forth. So I would say that's one of the strategies we use to like stay current. So having also like little smaller like Daisies experiences. In September we had about 2 like little mini Daisies events. So live experiential things prior to the festival have been like a really cool thing that I think we've started with this year. I don't think I remember there being anything like that last year. So those little pre-event experiences are something we do. We do a lot of giveaways. We partner with a lot of media houses. By and large, we like to partner with a lot of the publications that are online on Instagram and so on. So yeah, there's a couple ways of, I think, staying current and making sure that the event is successful with like through marketing beforehand.
But I also like that your team is like consists of very youngsters. So there's always new ideas coming.
Exactly.
There's always creativity, and you guys know then again what we want to see. So it's like, okay, you guys are more tuned to fulfilling that needs.
Exactly.
You have been here for like roughly a year.
Yeah.
What has been some of the challenges that you've experienced?
Oh my gosh. So in my capacity just as social media manager, the very basic ones have been sometimes like platforms just aren't reliable. A Facebook, for instance, is glitchy, and I always say it's like Facebook is glitchy. So trying to do everything from maybe like Meta back end is like hard, and I'd rather do it like physically, even though it takes longer. Instagram, we've been trying to get verified for ages on Instagram. We've called in reinforcements, like they literally tried to get this thing verified, but the rules for verification are so weird and they're not really changing. I think now you can like buy it, but still it needs to be like a person. You can't buy it for a business. So there's like very like softwares and like apps and social media platforms are so technical sometimes that it makes it tricky when your business or your company isn't like a run-of-the-mill like business or company. So I would say like on a technical level, that's one of the challenges that I've faced, I think, this year, is just trying to make things work even when the platforms that we use for these things aren't completely like suited for us. Yeah, so I think closer to like festival times, the challenges you face are a lot more like just like administrative, and like trying to like stay sane when you have thousands, literally thousands of people DMing you and commenting, and you know, like that can be challenging. On a day like yesterday, on Tuesday, sorry, I think we announced 6 artists. So, and it was like per hour, and I had to be on schedule. So like 12 o'clock we're gonna drop this person, 2 hours dropping that person, and obviously you communicate with the artists so they know that at 12 o'clock the announcement is coming out, they need to engage, they need to, you know. So I also can't drop the ball in that sense. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. You know what I mean?
It'd be like very underwhelming.
Exactly. So yeah, I think in that sense it can be a little bit of an administrative, lots of pressure there. But thankfully it's very hands-on and helpful.
So you reach out to a lot of influencers and content creators and promoters. What do you look out for specifically that is like, we want you there?
So I've had so much fun with this, honestly. I think at first it was very much a thing of like, oh my gosh, these are my favorite people that I see on the internet all the time. Let's see if we can work with them. So I think it's just really important to know exactly what brands you're working with and which influencers can like speak to that. It's very crucial to consider what brands you're working with and if those influencers align with those. I think quantity over quantity,
right?
For instance, so like sometimes it's not going to be someone with 300,000 followers. It's that kind of thing where it's like, if you know someone who's also just really passionate about your brand and they're willing to put in the work and like make fire content, that's awesome.
But also providing that opportunity so that it's not as limited to, you know, I need to work this hard to attain this much in order to be able to have this opportunity.
Exactly.
On a darker note, scams are like a big thing, you know, especially like with people reaching out. You know, there's people who are eager to want to work with you, but you also get scammers who do things for their own personal gain, where it's like, you know, there's this that's happening, you know, and they have other ulterior motives.
Absolutely. How
are we able to then distinguish the difference between somebody actually sending or reaching out from the team and a scam, essentially?
I would say, especially if you're emailing, these things seem so small. At first when I joined I didn't really understand. Sharon was always like, please use your email signature, put your email signature in every email so that people can see that, okay, Palesa Nkosi, social media coordinator, they see the company, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's one way of like adding legitimacy to a mail or a like communication. So it's things like that where I think they seem small, but like they do make a difference in terms of making someone feel like, oh, I'm legitimately talking to a representative of this event or this company. Emailing is great because you can actually tell if you're talking to the right person, but also just making sure doing your background research on who these people are.
With that being said, this festival only happens once a year, right? So it's like an annual thing.
Yeah.
When does the marketing start and when does it stop?
It doesn't.
Does it ever stop?
It doesn't. The marketing doesn't stop, and I think there's a very strong like sense of we have to market this thing all year round. You know, so whether that's spacing out artist announcements, we're gonna announce in January, we're announcing Stormzy, in March we're gonna announce Jay, in April we're gonna, and then just so people are still looking at the page constantly.
So what do you enjoy most about like the Rocking the Daisies event?
As festival goer, honestly, to get a little bit personal, I am someone who loves music. I went to Daisies in my first year And I literally just went with my roommate, who after Daisies we became best friends. It was awesome. Like, I felt so comfortable. I felt so safe. I felt like a part of a community, honestly. Like, everyone there was there because they wanted to listen to music and have fun and meet people and drink. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the Daisies experience is one that just makes you feel so at home and so comfortable. It's a little bit healing even, I would say.
So what are you mostly looking forward to experiencing this year?
Honestly, I'm very excited to see Stormzy. I am a very big fan of his, and I'm very like, I just can't wait to see that in real life. Honestly, like, it's gonna be incredible. I think something else I'm excited for this year, I think from a working element, I think the thing with social media as like a role and that part of the job is it's a very public job. So I want to be able to like finish up the weekend, and I've posted every single post that I wanted to post per day.
Is there anything that you want to share to the viewers about Rocking the Daisies? Anything we might not know? A sneak peek?
Oh, guys,
so juicy?
I don't know. I think just come to Daisies. They are surprised, so I hope people come through so they can see it for themselves.
That's a big hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Palesa, for sitting with me and answering our questions. I hope you guys heard all the music lovers. If you're down for just some good vibes, you know, where are the tickets available, and are they still available till when?
They are available. The tickets are available literally until the festival weekend. They usually sell out before then, so I mean, don't wait until the weekend. But yeah, you can find them if you go on our Instagram page. I'll say the easiest place is to go on our Instagram page, the link tree that's in the bio. You will see where to buy the tickets. So there's a Cape Town link, there's a Joburg link, but you can also just go to our website, www.rockingthedaisies.com, and that will also guide you to where to get your tickets from. But yes, Cape Town is on its final phase right now. So once this phase of tickets sells out, there's no more tickets for Cape Town. Joburg's on phase 2, so once this sells out, there's one more phase and then it's done as well.
Okay, y'all heard that. So y'all better get your tickets before you miss out. And yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you.